See, for electrostatics, we are writing for axial line, this is the formula. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p by r cube. For equatorial, the same thing in axial line. If you want to find out the magnetic field on the axial line, it is mu 0 by 4 pi 2m by x cube. For equatorial line, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 minus p by r cube. Here equatorial line, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 m by x cube. Here it is 1 by epsilon 0 mu 0. P is equal to 2qa and m is equal to I into a. And electric field is capital E and magnetic field is capital V. Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
just it is like a magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Of a revolving electron. Okay. Now suppose there is a this is a nucleus. Around the nucleus, this is the nucleus. Ze is the charge of the nucleus, and electron is revolving around it. Okay. Electron is revolving around the nucleus. When the electron is revolving around the nucleus, it's like a current carrying a wire. Okay. What is a current? Flow of charges. So current is or flow of electrons. So there is a magnetic field. See, you apply the right hand thumb principle. The magnetic field is going in here and it is coming out from here. Okay. The magnetic field is going in and magnetic field is coming out. So that is what this is about the magnetic field. Capital B is the magnetic field. Now here, what is the formula? I is equal to what? I is equal to E by T, charge by time. That is equation number 1. The second one is what? Here T is the time period, R is the capital T is time period. Time period means the time taken to complete one rotation. Time period of revolution. Time period of revolution. The second one is what? R is what? R is the orbital radius of electron. R is orbital radius of electron. And V is what? V is orbital speed. Okay. V is orbital speed. Okay. So what is the formula now? This is the first formula. So we have, omega equal to what? 2 pi nu. What is it? This is angular velocity or angular frequency. 2 pi nu. We can write omega equal to what? 2 pi by T. Sorry, 2 pi by T. But what is the relation between V and omega? So we have V is equal to what? V is equal to R omega. So omega equal to what? Omega equal to V by R. Omega. So we are going to substitute this into this equation. So V by R is equal to what? 2 pi by T. So we get here what? T is equal to what? T is equal to 2 pi R by V. Let it be equation number 2. Clear? Omega angular frequency or angular velocity is 2 pi nu. Number of rotations made in 1 second. So nu is equal to 1 by T. So therefore 2 pi by T. And we have the relation between linear and angular velocity. V is equal to R omega. And omega equal to V by R. So V by R is equal to what? 2 pi by T. In the place of omega, I wrote V by R. Now 2 pi by T cross multiply T is equal to 2 pi R by V. So now what will be the formula now? So T is equal to this value now. Now magnetic moment formula is what? Here instead of writing M, I am writing magnetic moment as mu L. Here instead of writing M, because I don't want to use M, because M is the mass of electron. Later on I will be using that. So I don't want to use M. Instead of M, I am writing mu L. Mu L is said to be the magnetic moment. Mu L is said to be the magnetic moment. Okay. Now, so what is that? Mu L is equal to what? I into A. That is I into A, which is equal to I into pi R square. Pi R square is the area of the circle. Now, what is the current here? Current I is equal to what? E by T. Current I is equal to E by T and pi into R square. So we'll substitute these values. Mu L is equal to what? What is E by T? What is T here? 2 pi R by V. 2 pi R and V will come here into pi R square. So this and this will go away. R and R will go away. Mu L is equal to what? EVR by 2. EVR by 2. So now next what is that? Here we'll multiply and divide by M. So mu L will be equal to what? MVR into E divided by 2M. So what is MVR? MVR is said to be the angular momentum. Okay, moment of momentum is angular momentum. Angular momentum. Angular momentum. Moment of momentum is angular momentum. So angular momentum is given by L. So the formula is what? L is equal to MVR. Okay. So what do we get here? Mu L is equal to what? L into E by 2M. L into E by 2M. L is the angular momentum. Next one, when we cross multiply this one, mu L by here, we can write here mu L by L is equal to what? E by 2M. Mu L by L is equal to E by 2M. What is that mu L by L? Mu L by L is equal to what? 8.8 into 10 to the power of 10 coulomb per kg. 10 to the power of 10 coulomb per kg. This is the value. Okay, coulomb per kg. This is magnetic moment. So for an electron, this is for electron. So we also have formula. L is equal to angular momentum formula is NH by 2 pi. This came from Bohr's postulates. From Bohr's postulates, we have L is equal to what? NH by 2 pi. Angular momentum is NH by 2 pi. Where N is the principal quantum number. N is principal quantum number. Where N is equal to what? N is equal to 1, 2, 3, keeps on going. And H is Planck's constant, which is 6.624 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Okay, 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. So when we substitute all these constant values for the first one, for if N is equal to 1, if N is equal to 1, when we substitute this value, what happens? Mu L value will become how much? Mu L value will become 9.27. Mu L value will become 9.27 into 10 to the power of minus 24 ampere per meter square. Minus 24 ampere meter square. This is the value for Bohr magneton. Clear? This value is said to be the Bohr magneton. Bohr magneton. Clear? See, once again, from the beginning, see, there is a current carrying loop. This is a current, say, this is a nucleus, and there is a orbit. Electron is revolving around the orbit. So this, the wire is, current is magnet. There is a magnetic field. It is going in and it's coming out. Z is the charge of the nucleus. Mu L is said to be the magnetic. Instead of taking small m, I am taking mu L. Okay, because why I am not using m? Because m is the mass of the electron here for time being. Now I is the current, E equal to E by t. T is the time period of revolution. R is the orbital radius of electron. V is the orbital speed. Omega equal to 2 pi nu, that is 2 pi by t. V is equal to r omega. Omega is V by r. So V by r is equal to 2 pi by t. So T is equal to 2 pi r by V. So mu L is magnetic moment. That is magnetic moment is I into A. I into pi r square, because area of the circle is pi r square. What is I? E by t. Substitute. What is T again? T is 2 pi r by V. Substitute here. This will go away and we are left with this one. Multiply and divide by m. Then we get L is equal to MVR. We substituted back. Cross multiply this. We get this. This is magnetic Bohr magneton. So that value is given there. So now L is equal to NH by 2 pi. That is, this is coming from the Bohr's postulate. N is principal quantum number, which tells about the orbits. H is the Planck's quantum number, Planck's constant. Then substitute all the values. We'll get, for N is equal to 1, we'll get the answer there. Okay. Is that clear?